Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Martina Flor's Open Studio. I'm your host, Martina Flor, and today we are diving into a topic that's near and dear to every artist's heart, how to build confidence as an artist. And I'm going to share some hacks to boost your confidence as a lettering artist or illustrator, even if you're just starting. Now, before we dive into today's episode, I want to remind you that I'm hosting a lettering masterclass, the last one this year, starting on October 12th, and it's completely for free. You can sign up today on martinaflor.com/masterclass. You don't want to miss this. This is your last chance to learn from me this year and for a long time. So make sure you reserve your spot on martinaflor.com/masterclass. Now, let's begin with today's episode around building confidence as an artist. And I'm going to share some hacks to accelerate your progress when it comes to building confidence. Because let's face it, confidence also comes from experience. And when you're just starting, it's just, you're just starting and you don't have that experience yet. But these hacks that I'm going to share with you are going to help you get there faster, right? Now, let's begin by acknowledging that feeling confident in your creative journey isn't always easy. Doubts and insecurities often creep in and they leave you questioning your own abilities. Many of us have asked ourselves, am I good enough? Can I truly make it as an artist? Have you ever asked these questions to yourself? I know I did. And trust me, you're not alone. I've seen this happening to many aspiring artists and well-established artists as well. So it's a common challenge that we all face. Now, let's explore why confidence matters, why building confidence as an artist is very important and crucial. Number one, it liberates your creativity. Confidence really frees your mind to explore, experiment, and innovate. When you believe in your abilities, when you feel confident, you're more likely to push boundaries and create exceptional work. When you start, pushing boundaries and creating confidently, this is where you start creating exceptional work because you're in charge of your process, right? You're the boss, right? Now, another reason why it is important to build confidence is because confidence opens doors to opportunities. Confidence really attracts opportunities. Clients and collaborators are drawn to artists who really look confident and act confident, right? And it is a magnet also for dream assignments. I always say this, confidence is magnetic. Remember that. Number three, confidence gives you resilience in the face of challenges. Now, confidence helps you navigate setbacks and criticism, right? They don't hit you as hard when you are confident in what you're doing. Now, criticism will always hit you. None of us is neutral to criticism, right? But when you're confident and you know that you're doing your best work, you can decide whether you take that criticism and to which level you take that criticism and you let that criticism hit you. It's really your shield. Confidence is really your shield against self-doubt when things get tough, right? Now, another reason why confidence is so important is that it connects you with your audience, right? And I just mentioned that confidence is magnetic. When an artist is confident, they connect more deeply with their audience because you are being authentic, you're being self-assured, people want to know more. And remember always this, confidence is really magnetic, not only for your clients and to attract dream assignments, but also for your audience. Now, let's delve into some strategies to help you build this essential artist confidence, right? Number one, use self-affirmation. And this will feel a little bit woo. I know that for for me, it did when someone told me about it. And I know for many of you, this strategy will feel a little bit woo-woo, but try this. Start each day with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your skills and achievements. Things like, I can do this. I have what it takes. Things like, I can learn this, right? And my favorite one, the one I use the most, is I am powerful, I am capable, I am worthy. And I'm a little bit shy to share this with you, but I thought I would do it just to show you that, it's just about choosing a few words, a few affirmations, and change. This will help you reset your mind radio. Often our mind radio is a little bit against us. We are very critical with ourselves. We tell ourselves that we cannot do it. We don't have what it takes. So by using these self-affirmations, you sort of change that mind or reset that mind radio, right? Now, number 2, or strategy number 2, learn about your heroes. Study the artists you admire, and learn about their struggles and successes. Realize that even your heroes, people that you feel are very successful and that you look up to, they face moments of doubts, right? And if you like, you can even listen to the interviews that I conduct here in this podcast. I have conducted throughout the 5 seasons of the podcast. I have conducted dozens of interviews to very successful lettering artists and illustrators, and you will see how these are real people and they have gone through real challenges. And I feel that, or the reason behind why I bring these people on to the podcast and I conduct these interviews is to show you that all the things that you're experiencing right now, they experience that too. And nevertheless, you can overcome these challenges, you can overcome these feelings and get there where you want to get, right? And no matter how successful they are or you think they are, they have gone through similar things that you are going right now. And they face moments of doubt and they had struggles, right? So learn about your heroes, and you can go ahead and listen to some of the interviews that I had conducted here with successful or famous or lettering artist celebrities or illustrator celebrities, and I bet that many of them are your heroes. So go ahead and scroll down the episodes, because you will surely find someone that you think like, oh my God, this guy I follow on social media. Oh, this lady, I love the work she does, right? Number 3, track your progress. Maintain a creative journal to document your growth. See how far you have come is a powerful confidence booster. And for this, I always recommend to keep a portfolio. When it comes to creative work, I think building a portfolio early on, it is the best strategy to keep track of your progress, right? It's never too early to start building your portfolio. Start building your portfolio from day one, because this is what shows you how far you have come, right? When you look at the first lettering piece or illustration that you ever created and you compare it with the lettering pieces and illustrations that you're creating today, this is where you get to see the progress. This is where you see, okay, I can do that. When you look at pieces that you did in the past, and you say, and you go, hey, I can do that much better today. So definitely keep a portfolio as a mean of tracking your progress. Number 4, strategy number 4 to build confidence. Seek constructive feedback. And seek constructive feedback from trusted sources. Constructive criticism really helps you grow because it gives you feedback. It highlights areas of improvement, but also validates your skill. The people that is really trustworthy, or the people that you trust to give you feedback, will not only highlight the areas for of improvement for you, but also they will highlight the things that you're doing right. They will say, hey, that looks really good. And that validates your skill and helps you build confidence. I see this happening inside my community of lettering artists all the time, because many of them post their work just to get feedback in terms of like, hey, what can I improve? And oftentimes they not only get that type of feedback, which allows them to improve their lettering piece, but also they get feedback in terms of, hey, those flourishes that you created are beautiful, are looking amazing, right? Things that they hadn't noticed before, now they are noticing, right? So next time they will use that strategy for their next lettering. This is where constructive feedback turns into a very constructive tool, because it highlights the room for improvement, but also it highlights the things that you're doing right. Strategy number 5, set achievable goals. Break your big creative dream into smaller achievable goals. Each accomplishment will give you confidence, right? Because oftentimes we want to get to a certain place and we have this big dream of, I don't know, let's say becoming a lettering artist, a professional lettering artist, and make a living with your work. But the road to get there has a myriad of steps in between, right? So break down your big goals into smaller goals so that you can celebrate each one of them, right? And this is, when you get to the first milestone, this is where you get to celebrate and you build your confidence. You say yourself, hey, I achieved this, I have gotten here, right? And if I have gotten to my first milestone, I can get to the second milestone as well. And this is what keeps you moving forward and achieving your end goal or your big dream, right? Now, let's transform these strategies into actionable steps. Step number 1, daily affirmations. And I know this is woo-woo for many of you, but start your day with a positive affirmation about your skills and art. Remind yourself that your unique path is yours and that you have what it takes. Mindset, people, don't underestimate the power of mindset. Step number 2, study your heroes. Pick a few artists you admire, learn about their creative paths and the challenges they have faced. You can go ahead and listen to some of the episodes from previous seasons in this podcast, where I interview accomplished lettering artists and illustrators, and you will realize that even the greatest artists had moments of uncertainty, just like you. Step number 3, track your progress. This is so important. Start a journal, and even better, start your portfolio today and document your creative journey. I started my portfolio early, and nowadays I also keep a Google Sheet. I always say that it's not very fancy. I keep a Google Sheet where I document or I keep track of my journey, and I keep track of what is it that I accomplish every day in terms of my creative journey. Now, write down your goals, the challenges, the achievements. You can document your journey, not only in the things that you have accomplished, but also the challenges that you are facing, right? This is your visual proof for growth, right? Now, step number 4, seek constructive feedback. Don't hesitate to seek feedback from mentors, peers, your audience on Instagram. Join a community and ask for feedback. Use this as a tool to refine your skills and to get validation as well, to understand not only the things that you could improve, but also the things that you're doing right? This will make you gain confidence. And step number 5, set small goals, right? Goal setting is really important. Set small, attainable goals along your, within your big dreams, right? Break down your big dreams into attainable goals. Each milestone you reach will boost your confidence. So before we wrap up, I want to invite you again to the last lettering masterclass of the year. And I want to remind you as well, the best part of it, which is absolutely for free, and you're going to get tons of value from this masterclass. So if you're eager to discover how to create exceptional lettering and attract dream assignments with your work, this masterclass is for you. We are going to kick off on October 12th. And that is an incredible opportunity for you to learn directly from me. We are going to host 4 intensive sessions, so you have plenty of opportunities to join this masterclass. And we're going to send you a replay. We're going to send a replay to all of those that sign up for the masterclass. So go ahead, don't miss out on this last session of the year. You can reserve your spot today at martinaflor.com/masterclass. I'm looking forward to see you there. So to wrap up, building confidence is a process, and is, as I said before in the very beginning, is something that you gain as you experience and as you gain experience. But these hacks will help you get there faster. So embrace self-affirmation, study your heroes, and use this podcast to do it. Go back to some of the episodes that I recorded before with other lettering artists and illustrators. Track your progress, and don't forget to seek feedback, set attainable goals, and you will see how your confidence gets better and bigger every day. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode, and see you on the next episode of Martina Flor's Open Studio. Bye-bye. So this is it. I hope you loved this episode. You can find me, the host of the show, on social networks at Martina Flor on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you have a question or comments, go to martinaflor.com/podcast, where you can see previous episodes, find show notes, and send voice memos with your comments and questions. You can also watch these episodes on YouTube. Just go to martinaflor.com/YouTube to find them. You can, of course, listen to all our episodes on your favorite podcast platform. If you loved this episode, subscribe to this podcast. And if you leave us a review, it will help others find us. Thank you all for listening, and see you in the next episode of Martina Flor's Open Studio. Bye-bye.